Hello, 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 and welcome to another RANGROOCAST of me, Rangaroo. Today with another Clash of Clans tournament match with WTF on the Pact side and SKD on the Nato side. The map is Uppsala, or Old Gavel. Nato side we have Salamander, Matthes, zwieda, and Major, who are representing SKD. On the Pact side we have Random, Spektre, Drrty-D, and Skydrake, who are representing WTF. Let's speed things up and get things going, sorry. People launch their beacons out, seeing where they're gonna go. And anytime soon. Anytime soon. This is a long deployment phase. And we go off the bat. We have quite a lot of helicopters being brought up on NATO's side. Quite a lot indeed. MiG-23s coming out. It's a pretty good anti-helicopter plane, so that might prove quite difficult if they do engage the helicopters. More MiG-23s being brought. Even the UAZ SPDs being brought. Brilliant. I'd love to see him in action. Love to see these little buggers in action. Yak 3, napalming this area. NATO actually did the same to the Pact side, so by firing on both ends of the spectrum. Black Hawks coming into land, and the helicopters are actually trying to shoot down the planes if they're slinging missiles. But it didn't go too well for them. The Air Force probably going to try to garrison this area here, as NATO does manage to get an echo first. Pact units just not giving a crap and moving right through the napalm to their desired destination. Humvees being brought up, which don't fare too well against napalm, so I can expect a bit of damage, but you do manage to move them off course. Yak 38 gonna be bringing the fire on the Delta Force. That is gonna hurt you quite a bit. LAVs moving up, cluster bombs doing a bit of damage. And Pact does manage to get a foothold in the town first. I'm just trying to route them out, but I don't see it to work anytime soon. But these assault engineers could actually prove quite difficult. Random on the south side of the map. Seems like he's going to be moving up all the way. As his units do quite. And it's BRDM2 in a perfect headline, keeping it safe and secured. MiG-20 run S's coming in for the cluster bomb run. Don't know what they're trying to hit. Trying to hit the CV. They actually managed to scratch the VAB, but that's about it. Bit of a contested area down in the middle, so engineers fire out their napalm launchers. Doing quite a good number of them straggling in the town. That's slowly but slowly gaining the points at +2 rate, which is pretty decent. Napalm being brought up, bringing in the heat. Black Hawks firing their miniguns and doing quite a bit of damage on the infantry, but rocket artillery being brought up, and the crap out of rocket artillery. It's managed to stun the Black Hawks just a bit. BM27 Ugan responsible for that, I guess. Down here, Nato is actually making pretty good progress into the town. Assault engineers, I have to say, are so reasoned because of that. And now the US Marine and Hermaphanets moving up to support. Down here in the south side, Random definitely moving up, being very, very, very aggressive, trying to take his forest for himself. Setting up a bit of a checkpoint here. Is he going to try and move up into Lima? That is the question. There is quite a difficult place to take if you don't knock out the CV, as they can keep getting reinforcements constantly. A lot of Tomcats from the NATO side, and even a Nighthawk being brought up by Salamander. What is he going to try and hit? That is the question. The bomb gets dropped. That Tunguska is not in a good position. Direct hit. An absolute direct hit. Knocking out the Tunguska in one fell swoop. Pact gaining quite a lot of points now. NATO is going to have to do something about that. That's the accident. They actually need to capture hotel. If your CV will stop moving, that is. Those gain Pact quite a bit of a lead. And the last of them, not strictly, get pushed out of the town. Here look up. Bit of skirmishing back and forth between the tank forces on the south side. M1A and Abrams don't really have the range advantage against these C-64s and TATUs. This is a pretty big open field, so they're not going to have a good time. I have to say so myself. Yeah, they're definitely going to need to bring up quite a bit of reinforcements on the south side to stop his assault. Can you actually see the units here? No, they do not. That is quite worrisome indeed. But they're good holding their own against a bunch of patterns. Yes, and go to Ralphie M. Assault engineers. Well, quite a lot of assault engineers. It's nice seeing them being used just much. Things are quieting up a little bit, except for these MiG-21s, who are going to be coming in for a bombing run and trying to get the CV, is my guess. But they're going for the complete, trying to get yes forest here, and this little red line. Oh, but they hit everywhere but the CV location, actual location, missing it by quite a bit. Very lucky get here, is a very lucky get. Concourse, oh, very good positioning of the Concourse, man, to shoot any unit gets brought up from India. So keep having to zoom out to see the name of the zone, as I keep forgetting. These Nighthawks here, listen up. It's actually really good position. Very good position. Very good positioning. Down here, oh, up in the middle of the map. Pact trying to move up into the centre. And a bit of skirmishing up north between the forces. Down here, Spetsnaz engaging Delta Force. Spetsnaz should win due to their napalm launchers and support. Pardon me, bit of a hiccup. The rest of the forces. Seems like Pact is moving up, but doesn't seem to be a completely committed assault yet. Even not strictly moving out in the open with Spetsnaz. What are they going to try and do? That is the question. T-64 BVI moving up all alone. This isn't going to prove too well for him, as Matthes and when they were unable to improve quite difficult challenge. There we have a second assault moving up. Even a Nighthawk dropping its payload. Man, the knockout is the RDM AA unit. Make 20 runs, waiting for the target to be lit up, so they can shoot it. But Tomcat is going to try and stop him using a CQC range. Oh, but he's also to manage to shoot the Tomcat is quite a lot of AA on the Pact side. And Pact slowly but surely gaining the points they need to win the match. If they can take Lima, it's going to be very hard for Nato to really bring themselves back, as there really is nothing here to stop him. When Pact gaining control of this southern forest, they can move in round the side and get some spotting done. And Tomcat's doing a very good job scaring off the MiG-21Ss. Bit of a Nato assault. Echo, but these medium armoured tanks aren't going to do too well against a heavily fortified Pact position. Pact does manage to spot the CV in India, thanks to the Spektre, I guess. And I'm just waiting for the MiGs to pop out to shut that down. And he's most directly very bad position, getting fired by that, getting shot at by that M163. And the Congo's getting some pretty good shots off on the Abrams, where it should go down. There it goes. Yes, he blows. MiG-27 doing a very good job shooting the Abrams. They're quite a lot of Abrams. An M48 Sapperals, the really cheap crappy run also being used. Nighthawk coming up. Just now at its payload of £1,000 justice on the pretty much a direct hit on the TATU, but it does manage to survive with 2 bars of HP left. And third assault, it seems, moving up. It's TATU being the spearhead. Knock out Sapperals run by run. They do manage to spot the CV as it does reverse back out of harm's way, and it gets and it does get instantly sniped. And even the MiG-21s and the make sure there's nothing. Yeah. So now no raw reinforcements can be brought up from Lima. This is pretty much Pact now. This is pretty much a Pact area now, I have to say, as they gain a tremendous amount of points. As I actually noticed, Pact is doing some very aggressive play in this little hairy knob, as I like to nickname it. Doing some very good spotting the CV in the hotel, India and Lima. Nato is not in a good position at all. Not in a good position at all. Give me a sec. And yeah, it's better. TATUs, assaults up on LAV. It's not doing too well. Pact at 77 points I need to win, and this is pretty much going to be a good game for OEM. It seems. Pistons 2 times speed. With artillery being fired. MiG-20 runs doing that thing. 14 Tomcats. There's so many planes you can't shoot them all down. Nighthawk coming in for round 2. Round like 5 really. Tunguska knocking Nato out. 80% of points they need to win. 100 points left. Now Pact really like MiG-20 runs. He want to knock out. Oh, I almost knock out the CV in Juliet. WTF doing a very good job just hunting the CVs aggressively, absolutely aggressively, which is allowing him to run the match at such a rapid rate. Yak 38. What are you going to try and do? You're going to try to do something sneaky, aren't you? Only a CAR. Tomcats do say otherwise. Managing to shoot both of them down. Sixth intruder. Fall them back. And yeah, it's going to be a good game as the A10 Thunderbolt kind of comes in a bit belated. And good game. So WTF does win round 2 of the Clash of the Clans tournament in a mere 16 minutes. And SKD does lose. So yeah, pretty good match, yeah. Pretty good match. So it's been the RANGROOCAST. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Take it easy.